Bathe in name?
Bathe in bear, dude.
TwitchCon?
Sounds like, who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is
Does
that?
he have a Twitch on? Yeah.
Branding.
He's got don't feel comfortable anymore.
Stream sniper.
Oh, it's too
Low.
Oh, there you go.
It's too low.
He's too low, but we're gonna move it over to Jang's side.
Get low,
Oh, it's
get
good.
low.
Yeah.
Get low, get low.
Okay.
To the window.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
We'll do TwitchCon, Stadia, Mario. Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly DLC. I'm one of your hosts, Karosh, joined always by my co-host, Danny Vargas.
Aloha.
And Danny Jang.
Twitch is my city.
If you're not familiar with us, we come to each and every week to podcasting services of your choice, from tables and bears and TVs of our choice. And we talk about nerdy stuff, comics, games, movies, everything in between. We try to have a good time. We hope you have a good time with us. Yeah, we're here. This is episode 291 of the podcast. We're on all podcasting services that you can think of: Apple, Google, Stitcher, Twitcher, Pandora, Spotify. But if you want to check us out in video format, we are on Twitch. Twitch is our city, as Jang said, and you can find us at twitch.tv/theweeklydlc. Check us out there. Hit the follow button, then you'll know when we're going live. We usually do Thursdays. October's been a little different. It's been Mondays these last few weeks, and next week's going to be a brief break before we get back into our regular programming. But, yeah, 291 episodes of this 5-star podcast, I should say. If you check us out on iTunes, 5 stars through and through since the beginning. We've cultivated.
If we don't miss another one, Christmas week.
Is it going to be it?
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
We'll find out who's been naughty and nice. Samus is definitely on one side of that list. If you know, you know.
Getting cool.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
But yeah, episode 291. We got 3 topics. We're going to be talking about TwitchCon. We're going to be talking about Google Stadia. And then we're going to be talking about the Mario movie trailer and game movies as a whole. But before we get into our topics, we're going to go around the room, talk about how our weeks have been, and share a little bit about that. So, Vargas, how's your week been?
Pretty good. More manga, and then I played Splatoon 3.
Oh, shit.
Got my ass fucking handed to me.
Splat.
But I ended it on a good note, on a win.
You got to take those wins.
And then I took a break from it because I went back to World of Warcraft. It's game over, guys. My life is over.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
It got
Merry
me back
Christmas.
in. So I was playing the private server one, and I got max level, which is super quick. It's like 7 times the leveling, but there is group finder, but like no one is looking for a group. Like everyone's looking for like the best, like a group to play the best stuff, which I'm still like, I need to gear up for that before I can do it. So I'm searching half the time for like a group and I can't find anybody. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to play the regular game, the legit game.
Yeah.
And once I get max level, I'll just like play with everyone like that stuff and slowly level, get the gear and stuff. But it turns out that it's not 7 times the leveling. No. It's fucking 1 time the leveling. And
just use the SFAN method.
Damn it. But it's I'm like level 28 now.
You're starting a fresh character.
Yeah. I think so. I started a new game.
Yeah.
And I'm playing the Wrath of the Lich King classic one.
Okay.
The classic one where it hasn't been updated is still available, and I think my hunter's on that one. And when it like loaded the game, it showed me that character for a second, and then it booted me out, and I logged back in, and then it showed only 2 characters that are like under level 10, 2 rogues that I think it like transferred them over from my one of my accounts, but it wasn't the one that I have the hunter, so that sucked. So I'll have to start over again.
Damn.
But been playing.
But
that.
you like that? You like the grind?
I do.
Because I can tell once you hit that 70, you're gonna be like, I'm done.
No, I'm gonna go to 80, and then I'm done. But we'll see. We'll keep at it. But
Okay.
it's only been like 3 days, so we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
I know that feeling. I know Destiny's waiting for me. I haven't touched that game since like February.
You'll go back.
I know.
You'll go back.
Destiny. Speaking of Destiny, shit. Dude, so they're giving away. They didn't mention the codes. I should have asked. I totally forgot. Bungie Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
There was some kind of code for an emblem or something, right?
Okay. Yeah. Like
And-
they're
Is Destiny? Is Destiny to go to the restroom?
It's his destiny to go to the restroom.
No.
I was trying to get other shit. There was a drawing. It was
He-
along the line. I went to the line twice.
He's getting his bag.
2 different days.
He forgot his bag.
His bear will take his place now. VR streamer, AR streamer.
VTuber.
So what I won is not even that great.
Bungie.
I think I have another one. I don't know where it's at. Maybe some backpack. Yeah, I got 2 koozies. Yeah. Sucks. I was trying. So they were giving away backpacks in a monkey, like a stuffed monkey. Comes full circle. No, you're not taking my seat. You're not taking my seat. Yeah.
But what is the sticker? What is the foundation?
It's their charity foundation,
Oh, okay.
Bungie Foundation. They when there was the Australia fires, they were donating funds when there was a lot of I think there was that Supreme Court passing for women on the abortion stuff. There was a foundation set up that funds to just whenever there's either a relief fund or a charity fund or something they could donate to.
Gotcha.
That's Bungie's like thing that they use.
I was trying to get you a backpack or a monkey, but
No monkey.
the odds were not in our favor.
Thank you very much.
So how was the rest of the week?
Koozie this.
But another TwitchCon. You guys can choose which ones you want, which color. But they're the same design.
Sucks.
Street Fighter and Twitch.
You want
you guys pick whatever
pink?
color.
I'll take the
Street
blue.
Fighter X Twitch.
Damn, cool.
There was other stuff, but I didn't get. I got stuff for me, but
What'd you get?
You
What's
didn't
the
have to
haul?
show it. You
cheap
just,
looking backpack.
Damn.
Because
Well, it looks
I
waterproof.
came. I don't know. I came with only one bag, so it's like I got more shit. Shirt, stuffed animal. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, water bottle. That was sold out.
Merch
It's
line
like
was
a-
crazy.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't. Which is crazy. It was not. Okay, the very beginning, it was maybe like it looked like an hour wait, but I came back the end of the day, just 5 minutes, walking in. The
That's
rest of the con, 5 minutes.
So from now on, that's how we always do it. We go at the end of the day. Line's nothing.
Got to meet cool streamers. I went there to network, and man, the first day I did not go to a lot of panels. I had a whole schedule set up. I was just tired, and after party, and
Sam is just in the way.
That's fine.
Continue.
yeah. My main goal was the network, but I feel like I didn't do enough. Could have done more. But yeah, you only go there for 2 reasons: meet streamers or network. Those are the only 2 reasons, because the show floor was kind of, you know how PAX was like a former shell of itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's how TwitchCon. It was bad. Like,
This year's PAX?
yes,
It wasn't too bad.
it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't like last time we went.
Yeah, that's true.
which was like 2017.
I like that level of crowd because it's overwhelming.
Mhm.
And I was worried, so it wasn't like overwhelming.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, well.
And that's also, is that the first time they've been in San Diego, or
No.
they've been there before?
They've been there a lot of times.
Okay.
San Jose, San Diego, and Long Beach.
Okay.
Bring it back to Long Beach. It's just close.
I don't think it'll fit. I feel like it'd go to LA.
I felt like they didn't sell enough tickets. Maybe because of COVID.
Yeah.
I know it said sold out.
Yeah. Limited.
It was not that packed.
Okay.
Like the way you can tell was when you're at the concert and they're like, that was like a 35% capacity. They could have filled more. I was like, damn, this thing is. I kept on telling Beetle, man, this thing is dead, dude. This concert.
But what if they reduce the capacity for COVID or something?
That's what I
Okay.
meant. Yeah, that's what I said. But we'll talk more about. I mean, I didn't wait in the line for meet and greets, and I got to meet all these cool streamers, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
So
Did you you had your business cards and stuff?
I did, and I felt like I didn't pass enough around. Yeah.
So they came in on that day or a day later?
Monday.
Okay.
Puro pizza party. We're not banned anymore though. So puro pizza party.
This is
And
the real Bungie Foundation.
one thing that kind of sucks is like there were streamers there that I knew, but like I didn't make the effort to contact them, and yeah,
Okay.
I was like, damn, it would have been cool if I met with some of them.
Anything else besides TwitchCon, which we'll get more into?
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. First job interview. Got a second job interview this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a hard place because my boss told me before I went to TwitchCon. I hope my other coworkers. I mean, they're not listening to. By this time it'll be. I'm getting a raise, so depending on this raise, like, it will be determinant of if I stay or not. Because it's got to be a big raise because the other place is offering me $15,000 more.
Wait, they've already made an offer?
They made it. They haven't made an offer, but they told me what the salary requirement
Ah.
would be, and it was $15K more than what I get currently. So that raise better be fucking that significant, or
It's not going to be that significant.
I know. I know. So yeah, well, we shall see.
Okay.
But I just feel overworked, underpaid.
Oh.
And the girl that quit without 2 weeks notice, like, she even said, dude, you have the most responsibility. Like, you need to get paid to what I'm getting. Like, you should definitely like move on. So I'm gonna adhere to that advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any? How's the YouTube's going?
It's good. I'm 2 episodes away. People are like, I thought you were done with the drama. I was like, I'm back. So one of the things in TwitchCon, because there isn't a logarithm. It just sucks. But I really am trying to. No one knows the answer because no one has. People I've talked to, the partners there, don't have the situation that I have. I am going to try to like get my YouTube followers to watch Twitch, but I'm formulating a strategy, and I have a rough idea, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, you can't really grow on Twitch. That's the thing.
I want to ask you about the transportation, the tram system or the train system. So you didn't take that, right?
I took the train system, but there's a part of the train tracks that were closed off because of something happened. So part of the way we went by bus.
So you took the train, went all the way to like a certain location,
Oceanside.
then you get on a bus, and the rest of the way.
The bus will take us all the way to Santa Fe Depot. And then,
Damn, and then from there it's it.
yeah.
And was it longer then, for the bus? Yeah.
I just don't want to drive there.
Yeah.
Just,
And the way back was the same thing.
I think.
what sucked, the way back sucked because there was a layover for an hour. So I was in Irvine for an hour, the Irvine station. I was like, fuck. I wanna go. I wanna go.
Make some TikToks.
Yeah, but TwitchCon, well, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like Twitch LA, where there's a shit ton of affiliates trying to make it to the next level.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, not. I feel like those people are very, what can I say, entitled or have unrealistic expectations. Like, I know, like, there's a big chance I may never get to that 1%. But my goal for fucking streaming or content creation is, I don't really care about the money. I mean, I do. It would be nice.
It's a nice part of it.
I want to get into places for free and not wait in line. That's like, I always thought people in my chat know that. I was like, you know why I fucking stream? I just want to get into places. I want to have enough clout so I can just don't have to wait in line and don't have to pay for shit.
Unicorn, Rainbow Shrimp, and Draculton, they're part of a belly dance troupe, and the organizer of that troupe. She's been doing it for many years, and I went to one of their performances. And the reason I'm bringing this up is the reason she was used to be part of another troupe, and they kind of came up together, and then she split off, wanted to make her own troupe. I guess one of the they were sharing a funny trivia bit. Is like, one thing I want to tell the audience is about her, that organizer, Unicorn, Rainbow Shrimp, and Draculton know, is that she made this troupe because she wanted to get into Ren Fair for free. So you're not alone. People, and they've been doing this troupe thing for like 10 plus years. So
I mean, part of it is kind of happening. You know, I get to go to LA Comic Con for free, and then with the podcast, get Game Awards for free. So it slowly
Game
but
reviews,
surely,
yeah.
slowly but surely, we just need more clout.
I'm kind of scared because this is starting to not backfire, but people are expecting stuff. That the individual that I reached out for the No Place for Bravery reached out saying, "Hey, just checking in. What kind of, just want to know, like, how are you guys liking the game?" I'm like, I need to upload. I'm going to upload tonight the YouTube of that podcast. I haven't done that, but I want to send her the podcast, the YouTube of it, and then be like, okay, we covered it.
Don't send it yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on refreshing it at work. Let me boost the views for a week.
Okay.
Can you do a week?
Yeah, I can do it.
I'm gonna boost the views.
When is the game come out?
It's out.
Oh, okay.
It came out like 3 weeks ago.
All right. I was curious. Like, I'll do like a fucking video, like a
Well, I have a TikTok that there was a template I saw of someone reviewing a game, and I'm like, I literally just want to copy how you framed it and organize it.
Yeah.
And you use this content. And I have all the content. It's just copy that editing template, whatever. But yeah, it's like now with that, at least I'm like, oh shit, there's an expectation. And then I'm for the podcast, we're now like, at least with where we're hosting, it's like we're proposing or requesting, offering sponsorship stuff. So I wonder, like, you've done a few sponsorships, right? I thought you done like one.
When I get free
thing?
shit.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you
I
did.
mean, I don't get.
Like, it's not like play this or review that.
for the.
I have an opportunity to do sponsorships, but I should do the HelloFresh one. HelloFresh, they said, like, you know, if you advertise it and use this code, like, you know, if no one uses it, I lose nothing. Like, I might as well just do the HelloFresh one.
Oh, okay.
But nope. I've been offered a lot, but
Yeah.
a lot of them are just like, they're not that great.
Okay.
Even Raid Shadow Legends. Fuck.
I'm curious what the sponsorship that we reached out for.
They haven't gone back.
Oh, okay.
But I got a random alert, and I tried checking on my phone. I'm going to check on the computer. But it was like, there's a...
Manscaped?
No. It just said one new sponsorship opportunity, and it's like, click it. But I thought what it meant by that was someone's like requesting your thing. And I'm
It's just like a notice.
But I think it's just like, here's another new one that you
Yeah.
can make an offer for.
Oh, okay.
Like, check it out if it fits for you guys.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah.
Let's get in free.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Money would be nice. That would be like, that would stress me out. Like, because it's not consistent. Like, especially if it was like a stream monetization thing.
Yeah.
That would stress me the fuck out. But Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, have you? I'll talk about this later when I go deeper into TwitchCon. But have you guys seen The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary?
No.
I've seen part of it.
You know the whole thing with Michael Jordan, right?
Which part?
Just his whole persona.
Yeah,
that he's famous.
Well, not that. It's like you wronged me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. He'll remember.
Yeah. He'll remember something. Pigeon looks at him the wrong way.
10 years from now.
I'm gonna fuck you up later. That's
I took that personally.
That's my men. Yeah. I took that person. That's the quote. I took that. He says that a lot. I took that personally. That's after my. I'll get in. I won't talk.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
But I'm gonna.
The
pull a,
Last
I'm gonna
Dance.
pull a Michael Jordan.
Okay. The Last Boss is The Last Dance.
Yes.
That's the thumbnail.
That's
Okay.
This year, man. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull a Michael Jordan.
For me, I was out of town for the weekend on vacation. Went to not NorCal, but like, do you guys know Solvang?
Yeah.
It's like a little small town. It's like Denmark-like.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
Wooden tot.
No. It was fun. Went there. Man, I'm upset at myself because we went to one hotel that was really cool, and then there's a gift shop, and in the gift shop they had attire that is either meant for one of two people. It's meant for women that like to dress in a lot of different fashionable styles,
Yeah.
or pro wrestlers. It was like Ric Flair, or like
David Bowie.
or David Bowie, or like swag, like not Supreme, but like I got a picture. I'll show you. I should have bought this jacket. I'm upset at myself for not buying this jacket.
You can always go back.
I would, yeah. Whenever I go back, I will buy this jacket.
Ooh.
I should have bought that jacket.
That's a TwitchCon
Ooh.
outfit.
That's a Game Awards outfit. Yeah, they had like a bunch of other ones. I was like, I want to try this one. These are all just like large, like women's clothes.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like Ric Flair's jacket. This is like this. I was like, fuck, this is cool.
Yeah, I was trying to get the cool bungee shit. I was like saying, yeah, dude, I have a friend that's like super into it. Like, you know, all the in-game clothing you get? Yeah, he wears that jacket in the summertime. Like, I was trying to be on the day, didn't give me shit.
Smooth talking. But yeah, we went. We had fun. We there was some dancing, some good wine tasting, mead, a lot of good mead.
Do you bring some?
I know. They got some. Yeah, it was like good, but it wasn't great for me. Like I liked a lot of them,
Yeah.
but I was like I was like, oh, I want to get something to bring back. And I'm like,
Have
this
you
isn't
have
true.
you had a great one?
Yeah, I've had a great one.
Okay.
And that it's usually like very small, or like I can't, whenever I get a great one, it's not like in a bottle I can just take.
Yeah.
But when I do, I'll bring one.
You don't. I mean, not to for us to try it. Just wondering if you have it.
I don't have one.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish.
He has a Snoop Dogg, though. That's Snoop Dogg wine.
Two of them. I have two of them.
2 bottles of it.
So yeah, went out of town, and then I've been watching more shows. I've been watching House of Dragon. This latest episode, it's like 2 more for the end of the season.
Damn. 2 more, and you gotta wait 2 more years.
Yeah, but like the crazy thing is, they did an artistic decision with because they keep doing the time skipping a little, like 3-4 years, 5-6 years, 2-3. So the guy that was the king at the beginning of the show is quite old, and I think that's like a meme that's been going on. But in the latest one, he had the way he was dressed, the way he walked, and what he was wearing and everything. He looked like he was straight out of Elden Ring. Like he looked like it looked. Looked really good. 1 for 1. Like that's one of the lords.
God,
Yeah.
crafted.
Yeah, it straight up looked like one. If I show you a picture, like just the way he's like, just decrepit. I don't know.
And you like that?
Miyazaki?
It was good. I was like, damn, I definitely see influences here.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I'm still not 100% on the show, but it's like it's fun.
It's
Still,
getting better.
I'm like,
Last few
I'm not
episodes.
expecting Game of Thrones at peak, I'm just expecting a show in that setting. And then I tried a little bit, not like watch the whole show, but just clips of She-Hulk, and they have Daredevil in it, and the stuff between Jennifer
She-Hulk.
Walters and Matt Murdock as lawyers was good. Like I was like, they're doing this good. There's this scene that's been really cringy where they have Daredevil crack a joke back to her, and it just sounds like, "What are you doing to my boy?" But that's besides that one that was trending. Everything else has been pretty cool with him. So I was like, all right, this is kind of neat. I've been putting off My Hero Academia for a while, and I want to try to jump back into
the new season is out, right? You haven't seen any of the new
I haven't
season?
seen the last season either.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, because I read ahead, and it's so much farther. I'm like, where are they at? I'm like, oh, fuck, they haven't even got to this part yet.
Yeah.
Jesus. So I'm like, it's kind of nice because I can look at them as two separate things. Like, you're in the future. You're like in an infancy.
Yeah, I'm on the end of season 3 still. Like, I'm like either 1 or 2 episodes away from like
Those
finishing
last
it.
1 or 2 are good.
Yeah, and then I think it's up to season 5 now.
6.
6. Damn, I'm 3 seasons behind.
I think 6. Yeah.
And that one's currently airing.
Yeah, it's like 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah. So I'm 2 seasons behind plus some.
This is good. I watched House of Dragons. And then so we've been playing Magic, and we have another like challenge that we set on ourselves. And this time it's like different color combinations, same sort of budget. But outside of that, I was like, man, I want to make a deck that just breaks, like goes for one rule or one theme and just takes it to the extreme. So most of the time I play decks that are slow, painful, and annoying. And like my brother and cousin are like, you like to play the villain. I'm like, yeah, I guess. Yeah. But this deck is not. This is very aggressive, and there's a way in which there's enough cards where you can build a deck around it where you can, in one turn for me, when I go to combat, I can have more than one combat time. So I'll attack. All the attacks will end, and then I'll be like, I'm going to attack again. Everything can attack again, and then I can do it like multiple times.
Oh, shit.
So I was trying it out, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was struggling. I was like, man, I'm not getting enough energy, or I can't get enough build to do it. And the whole game, I'm just like, man, I can't do anything. All of a sudden, at the end of the game, I'll play like 1 or 2 things that chain off, and I do like 80 damage in one go. One attack that leads to 4 other attacks.
Yeah.
That happened last night. We were trying to play, and my cousin was like, my brother and I were like, we're just defenseless here. He's got everything against us. I'm like, can we just find an open? Like, maybe if I do this, you do this. Every time we did something, he just fixed it again. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go for something. He's like, okay. Because my brother and I were like, we're not aiming at each other anymore. Yeah. My brother had 1 life left. I had like 20, but I'm like, as soon as he took his eyes off my brother, he was coming after me, 1 hit. And my cousin had something that just would protect him, and he was gaining life. You start the game with 40, he was at 60. Okay. 60 so. And I just had 1 or 2 guys out, but one of my guys made another thing come out. And this thing makes it so I can play everyone's card. Like they reveal a card from the top of their decks, and I can play all 3 of my card and theirs for free. And I got the right combination of cards from that to be able to do another attack. And the combination of all that just kind of trickled into me killing him.
Yeah.
And I was like, that came out of fucking nowhere. That was pretty cool. It felt like an anime.
Just like you refine the decks that like earlier you can get this stuff.
I've been tweaking it, but I'm trying not to tweak it because it's a slippery slope. And I've already done this one a few times. I'm trying to not, where you're like, I can keep refining this. I can keep spending more money. I can keep refining this. I can keep spending more. I'm like, if it's not working, it's not working, and that's its quirk. I'll pop off, and when I do, it'll be good. But if I don't pop off, then, because it just never ends. You just keep. But I've done little things where I'm like, I have this other card. I'll just swap this out. This will make it quicker or better or whatever. And there's like, my cousin went to a thing, and you know how there's like drafts? There's a set that came out that's just jokes where people, it's like, if you're playing against another person, if they're wearing a hat, they get invincible until someone makes them take off their hat. If you pick someone in the room and you'll just pick a stranger, whenever that player leaves the room, your opponent gains double attack or something. So it's like dumb, like people, and they made it so it's an adult-oriented tournament.
Yeah.
So people were drinking and playing and stuff. I'm like, this is kind of like over the top silly. So played a little bit, been doing a lot of homework, and about to go on another trip. It's funny because I was worried. I've been doing all these like little vacations here and there lately, and I had a similar thing where I got called in by my supervisor. And this is fine. I'm not. It's not like super specific, and they don't watch the show. But I got called. I was like, fuck, what did I do? Like, I'm already stressed. I'm tired. And they're like, you've been doing really good. We're gonna bump you up a little bit. I was like, all right,
Okay.
all right, okay. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go on another vacation. So, yeah. I don't think anything else besides that. My Elden Ring vinyl came in.
Oh.
Over there.
Hey, it's still sealed?
No, I took it out because I was like, well, it came with a certificate. It's like it's 1,400 of 6,000 copies.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite song?
I haven't listened to it yet.
Well, I mean, just thinking back, which boss fight? I have mine.
I don't even
think
remember.
the Festival of Radon was one of the top ones for me.
It's Halo-ish.
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
that was a good one. There's another one. I like just the title, that song that plays.
Ronaldo's theme, not the sound when you actually play the game, because you hear the
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. It's 4 vinyls, both of them, 4 containers with 2 vinyls each. It's like it's a little big bundle.
It's a ton of fucking songs.
Yeah.
My favorite song from Soft Song though is
Bloodborne.
Ludwig. Fucking hell.
That's good stuff. Yeah. Oh, and I did the Street Fighter thing. I was gonna say I did buy something from the Twitch Street. I bought the button shirt.
Beetle got that.
I can see that.
I almost got the bucket hat.
Oh, nice.
But
No. Okay. Yeah. That's. I think it. No, we had. We had one. We had a Pathfinder session, and we've been fighting this succubus for a while. Last story I'll say. We've been fighting this succubus for a while, to the point where it's like 5 of us and like a few other NPCs. We've been going at it for like 4 or 5 sessions, and it came down to like the final. Like she was about to kill 3 of us. She had seduced 2 of us. She had done all this shit. We're like, I don't know what else we could fucking do to her. And in the final, like end of the last session, my friend, he never hits, and because he can't roll high enough.
Yeah.
But it always shows in the online way of playing, it shows the attack roll, which is to hit or not, and then the damage roll and what it would be if you hit.
Mm-hmm.
And every time his damage is like astronomical, but he can never get high enough on his to hit dice. He usually gets 1 or 2 maybe in a session, and he got one at the end and he killed her. And we're like, fucking finally. So that was a big milestone for us. We killed this succubus. So anyway, you guys want to get in topics?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go back to the last dance with the last bosses.
just to recap, I didn't watch the keynote. Did they announce anything crazy? Or I don't know if you guys watched it.
I didn't watch the
I
keynote.
tried to go into the keynote, but it was
I can pull it up. But tell us your story while I'm trying to pull up this keynote.
TwitchCon.
What about
Yeah.
it?
It's you only go there for 2 things: networking and meeting your favorite streamers. Day 1, I pretty much relaxed, picked up my badge, smooth,
That was on
pretty
Thursday.
quick. Yeah, they did the whole COVID check first. Oh, what I did not like. I understand why they do it like that. Is the COVID check is fucking far. Badge pickup is close. Like they do that to like not make it congested.
Yeah.
But man, it was a fucking journey. So you
Was it
know,
like
the San
2
Diego
miles?
Convention Center,
Mhm.
like Hall H.
Yeah.
You go beyond Hall H towards that hotel. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's where that's where the fucking COVID test was.
Damn.
And then picking up badge is the opposite of Hall H. That beginning entrance.
By the Marriott?
I don't know.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, it was a fucking journey. Yeah.
I feel like these I feel like convention companies should like follow similar practices, learn from each other.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys saw the badges, but
Yeah.
they looked easy to duplicate.
Yeah, they were just paper.
That was
And-
it?
Yeah, and
There was no like chip?
No.
there's a QR code, so you probably can't go to certain places, like panels or anything.
Oh,
but
just a
you can
QR
go.
code.
You can go to the show floor as long as you don't fucking get scanned.
Wow.
Yeah, but the viewer that wanted to meet up with me, I think so it was sold out. There were no more tickets. He created one,
Damn.
Scary.
but he created one with his username. I wouldn't have done that. I would have used a different username because if you get caught,
That's true, huh?
but yeah, it was easily like,
Damn.
easily counterfeited.
Okay. How was the rest of how was the networking? The opportunities you did get.
So it's more like it's kind of like a Twitch LA event. It's up to you, except for those specific panels where you do actually talk to a group of people. You get grouped up.
Yeah.
Those were my favorite thing of that convention was this thing called only affiliates and partners can get in. Not a lot of partners, because they pre-assign the partners, but it's a mentorship program, and they talk about what they did to get to partner,
Okay.
and they gave tips and tricks of going to be partner, and the way they did it was they had a partner and then like probably about 10 affiliates around that partner, and you can ask them questions, and like I had a guy that did cooking streams, and then the second guy plays games with his feet.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the third guy is a master StarCraft player.
Oh,
and
shit.
The StarCraft player I like the most.
Why?
Like, he changed my opinion about something. Like, he's all about positivity, and he was talking about how, like, this is the anti-Michael Jordan talk right here. Because, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they're very, like, pick up the slack. They're very, like, very negative, but they get results. He was opposite of that. So he would be, for example, like a good example would be like if you're playing Valorant and people are like no, just cussing you out. He I think his name's like the commander of respect. When he plays StarCraft like in teams, he would be like, "No, we got this, guys." Like he's very encouraging.
Okay.
I was like, "Oh shit, dude!" Like he's like toxicity doesn't fucking help. He's like, it works, but he's like, no, I'm not about that. Like if I were to give positive, uplifting, like, yeah, we could do this. We could beat this team. Like that works too. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be less toxic. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be less toxic in games. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, just him talking, and the guy who plays at his feet, eye-opening.
What was eye-opening about?
So we did like how long you been streaming for? Everyone like 3 months, 2 months. Everyone less than a year. Me, I've got stories to tell. No, me and this other guy, we've been doing it for a while. Like
foot
5
guy?
years. No.
Oh, this other guy.
This
Okay.
other guy, this other affiliate.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, we've been doing it for a minute, but everyone's just brand new. Like it's just like fuck.
What was the age demographic roughly? Were they all on the younger side?
Yeah.
30s maybe.
Okay.
Not
college necessarily.
No.
Okay.
No. But one thing that's eye-opening is how saturated Twitch got. Like, because there was a pretty attractive girl that was there. She was dressed up as Spike's family mom.
Okay.
I was like, you were talking, and I was like, in my head, I was like, she probably gets a lot of views because she's very attractive. saw her stats. No, I was like, dang. And it's very niche. She's a bartender. It's like very niche. And I was just like, damn, Twitch is fucking. If she only gets like 10 CCVs. Twitch is fucking saturated because she should not be getting 10 CCVs. So, but the feet guy, that one main takeaway is from him is, you gotta stand out. He's like if you just stream a normal game, and especially if you stream a game that's like saturated, like the guy next to me, he's an Apex streamer. He's like, no one's gonna discover you. Like, you could be good at the game too. No one's gonna discover. You have to stand out. And so, I was gonna revamp my stream. So I'm in talks with Jay, and he's creating my avatar. So we're gonna try it. VTube.
Okay.
But yeah, you got to stand out. Twitch, a logarithm, and other panels I went to, they talked about a logarithm, but there is a logarithm, but it's not good.
Is VTubing or having a VTube thing make you stand out? Like, what are the numbers?
That could be saturated in itself.
Okay.
Like, but
are there niches within it?
Yeah. Stream.
I don't know enough about VTubing.
Stream as a big booba VTuber. You got it. You got it.
I don't want. That's why I wanted my avatar to have my face. I don't want people to be like, the whole Dream incident. I don't want people to be like, he looks nothing like his shit. I want people to be like, oh, he kind of looks like his avatar. Like, but yeah, there was a big VTube presence there too. They were doing meet and greets.
Yeah, but they were all digital.
Yeah, so there's a camera and they're, hi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a screen of their face, and then they were meeting and greeting.
Not their face, but it was a big long
screen.
screen. It's their whole body.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
digital.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Not yet, but if you get to know them, like I know Soda Poppin', he's dating a VTuber, and her voice is very unique. I don't know. I've never seen obviously like her face or anything.
Marge's sister.
But
But what does that mean? Like in term.
I don't know. It's just like I just mentioned it because like it's a big YouTuber or streamer that's like dating someone, and
I just mean
people will watch someone just because their voice is really nice.
Yeah,
Like, good example is Markiplier. That dude's voice, fucking gold. Like,
but a lot of them like got big not just because of their voice, but because of what they do and stuff like that. So, gotta stand out.
Yeah.
it's kind of weird because I didn't do meet and greets, right? But I was lucky enough to bump into streamers, and it's kind of, to me, it's kind of like, if I was that big, I'd be afraid of
walking around.
Yes, because it could get chaotic.
Yeah.
And so, when I saw Code Miko, she was just by herself. I was like, oh shit! Like, and the number one subscribe guy, Kai Sanat.
Okay.
I saw him. There was like 4 people waiting for him. But the thing that annoys me is, like, I understand you can use popular people to get clout. Like, the guys before me were doing an interview with Kai, and I was just like, and Kai kind of knew, like, damn, they're just using me for clout. He's like, all right, we gotta cut the interview short. Like, he's trying to be nice about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, don't be. I mean, I understand. Like, I don't know. I respect it, but at the same time, it's just like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't use something for I see someone do an interview and for clout. I don't know. But
Okay.
But just on the VTuber side, some of the more funnier VTubers. I mean, some of the more funnier streamers in general are VTubers, I think, in my opinion. Gargura and Code Miko. Like, they're... Oh, shit. So I made Code Miko blush. So I was like, you're like one of the funniest streamers out there. And you are the best VTuber. And you're OG. He's like, oh, shucks.
She won the award too.
Yeah. I didn't know she won the award.
I saw after she's like, I just shit myself. I had no speech prepared.
It's kind of funny because I thought Iron Mouse was gonna win. She's pretty popular. She actually has, I don't know what she has, but I think she's disabled, so that's why she does the whole VTube thing.
Okay.
But yeah, damn, I don't know if I'll go to the next Twitch.
Why?
Because like a lot of the information that was given to me is I already know this. Like, it's weird because a lot of these panels were actually, damn, I feel bad for them, dude. They're Twitch staff. Then I'm pretty sure it was part of their like, all right, guys, TwitchCon's coming up. You got to speak. You got to speak. Like, in my job, I had recently had to speak in front of because we take care of multiple projects.
Yeah.
And I had to do a presentation. Like, accountants don't fucking do that in general. They stick to themselves doing their own shit. We don't present. So when I saw like the Twitch staff people like presenting, I was like, that sucks. They were probably, you have to do this as part of your job. But to me, half the Twitch staff, like half the panels, they seem out of touch. Like there was a lady talking about how to make your stream stand out, and she's like, yeah, use sound effects. Use that. And I was just like, damn, a lot of people do that already.
I don't think. Yeah.
I was like,
Well, just to me, I get the general sense from. I saw some. I read some articles about someone who had interviewed one of either the person that has been running Twitch or something, and he's like, I got no vote of confidence of like based on the way he was answering, and I don't know the details of what the questions were, but just in terms of understanding what your product is and who it's catered towards and where the trend is going of streaming and platforms and competition. I'm getting a similar vibe. Like they're implementing tools and maintaining them, and like I think it's more just like keeping things from like collapsing in some ways, maybe, or because it's a very social space, and like I think like Twitter, that's ripe for like all kinds of possible challenges that you kind of fall under the bus for.
on the flip side, half of them, they knew what they were talking about. I was like, okay. I'm getting good information about the fucking tags, how the logarithm works.
This was staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
How logarithms work. I was like, I didn't know this. Like, I was like, okay. Yeah. Variety streaming, hard mode. They're saying you will not be recommended. And frequency too. Frequency of streams. So I was like, yeah, fuck. Because I don't know if you notice on the Twitch sidebar, there is a recommended channels in the middle of it.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
Oh, so
like if I'm watching, let's say, S-Fan, and he's playing WoW, as soon as I start watching him, the recommended changes to mostly WoW streamers or people like OTK affiliated or related. If I switch to Jang, then it goes to Zach Trap and a few other people that I like. The mustache guy,
Muscle Stash,
yeah, and other people that I'm like, oh, and Beetle doesn't stream around the same time as you, but like other people that are like I know, I guess more closely, or that I subscribe to and follow. I don't know.
But I feel like it recommends like people associated with the person you're watching. Like it's either through
or their game.
Yeah, like through their game or through like their like them like OTK or anyone. It's weird. It's weird. I don't feel like it's an actual recommended.
Oh, need TikTok's algorithm.
Fuck.
That's like the golden key.
Dude, it's designed to like not go out of the app. TikToks. Yeah. It's so fucking good.
But I think that I don't think that Twitch is doing this on purpose, but I think it's a smart move in general where it's not a logarithm on Twitch. It's a logarithm like somewhere else that you have to take advantage of because it makes people that are not lazy like get big, because people that are just like, I just want to stream, like I don't want to do anything else, I don't want to like touch YouTube, I don't want to touch TikTok, any of that, they're not getting big because they're not getting founded or anything like that. But people that are on TikTok, you know, making it big,
I don't know about if lazy is the right word, because they could be really good at presenting a performance, captivating an audience, but if they don't, they're just not in front of anyone's eyes. They don't have they're not well rounded in like other skills.
Yeah.
But why should you be punished if the platform is saying come here and show? Like, I don't know. To me, it's not clear.
Yeah.
That message of whether they care or not, one way or the other. But I don't know. Yeah.
The thing for me is like my YouTube is it's a steady ass growth. It gets every fucking reaction video gets 1,000 views, and like I'm the same way I act the same way during Twitch, my streams. I'm reacting to a video game. It's the same exact thing. Just I'm not getting recommended. And YouTube, one cool thing about YouTube is they show you like, oh, this guy came from this link, like this link, this link, this link, and there's no thing that's actively recommending me.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess it's trade-offs too. It's like the Twitch offers all of these benefits, but at the cost of lack of algorithm. Whereas these other ones offer those, but they lose out on other things, key features. Do you think, based on what you were expecting out of TwitchCon and what you got out of TwitchCon, was it pretty the same? Did it exceed, meet? How did you feel coming out of it? Like, did you feel satisfied?
It was better than the last time we went. But then the last time we went, I don't think we went to panels and stuff.
Yeah. We did.
Did you go last time with the mindset to network and stuff?
No, not really. Just to
check it out.
Yeah. But I feel like even when I started streaming, 5 years ago, it's changed. Like, it's different.
Yeah.
It is different. It was easier back then, I think. But I made mistakes. Should have made a Discord when I was doing YouTube gaming when it was popping off, but it's too late. You know, you just gotta keep on going. And yeah, I don't know if I'll go to the next TwitchCon. I mean, it was cool, but like I said, a lot of the information, like 80% of it, I've heard before. I know. And I feel like a lot of the information is kind of outdated. Like, the partners barely mention TikTok, and I feel like that should be number one. Like,
But I feel like it's difficult where it's a Twitch-based event. They don't want to mention.
Yeah.
Did they mention any other platform?
I mean, they said YouTube. They like
They
do
did?
a YouTube and
Okay.
That's
with
weird.
your edit your
Yeah.
YouTube your.
I want to hear the Michael Jordan
Oh well, I won't get into the details.
clickbaiting us.
Well,
Yeah,
I might talk about it
Okay.
next year if I do decide to go to TwitchCon.
Okay.
We'll see how the progress goes with Twitch, but yeah, looking at my older VODs, man, I'm a different streamer. Like, I was more energetic, more funnier. Now I'm just dead inside.
Well, I would attribute at least a small part of that to, how you were in a space where you could be more vocal.
Yeah, true.
That is at least a factor. I don't know how much of a factor.
Yeah.
But would you say, so the three of us have talked about PAX and our experience and our friend Beetlebaum's experience and how we viewed that. Would you say you would is there an inclination for you to approach TwitchCon or other PAX or anything else like how he approaches, or is that not necessarily like, is that a different mission for you?
I'm big on, I feel like I don't have, let me rewind it back some more. I actually networked with a lot of companies this time around.
Oh, nice.
There's a vetting process, so we'll see if I get accepted or not to a lot of these partner programs. I really like Microsoft's partner program. It was really fucking cool. Like, it was like being a partner. They made you sit down, chill, drinks, snacks. And I was like, this is kind of cool. And there's like a vetting process. And you have a one-on-one with a Microsoft guy who works for Microsoft. I didn't want to, I held back because I was like, man, I won't say it. Let's just say I don't have an Xbox. Okay.
Watch our old podcast.
I'm not going to say anything bad about them because I wouldn't mind. Because they were saying, no, we're not looking for partners either. We're looking for people that, we see the potential for growth. It's a beneficial, relationship where, I want them to, if you do decide to grow, look back and be like, you know what, Microsoft have really helped me out. And I was like,
Just both ways.
yeah, that's kind of cool. I was like, Yeah, I mean, I was like, damn, hopefully I get picked.
Okay.
And I got 3 months of Game Pass.
Nice. Halo. Or
Or
you could use it for as like a giveaway.
Was it attached to your account or was it giving you
so
as a code?
it's a code.
Give it to him. He's got.
Do you want it?
I would say use it for a stream. Like if you have a giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Start building.
Yeah. You know, other game companies, but lesser known. Yeah.
That's cool.
We'll see if it.
I don't necessarily mean. I don't mean in like the social way, but I just mean in the sense like what you just said, like the going into the vendors or to the companies, and that seemed to be what he was doing when he went to the last event. But he's kind of in a similar boat as you, where he's seasoned. Like I think Vargas and I are more of like we know of these things. We're still at that like you're further along than I ever was, but like the beginnings of it.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like I have major imposter syndrome. Like I don't have the numbers to be like.
just gotta manifest it.
Eh.
I feel like that's what I'm doing half the time with this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, we got 5-star reviews, baby. 300 episodes. What's your views? We got 5-star reviews, 300 episodes.
But like you fake it till you make it, dude.
I have this.
Focus on the positives.
I have this
So-
theory when it comes
It's
to
all good in it.
growth in Twitch. So I want to test it out.
Okay.
So it's gonna take me a month to set up. But
What's the theory?
I'm not gonna say it. Well, if I succeed, I will let you guys know. But I have this theory, and I think I'm right. But we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
And the Michael Jordan thing, a man has been slighted, and I don't forget.
Alien one.
So I mean, just to bring it back, yeah. Fuck, man. Just to bring it back, this is a story time within the story time. So I was in a fraternity and they give away awards at the end of the year. The award I wanted was funniest brother of the year. So that award happens. I didn't get it. I was like shocked. I was like, how did I not win this fucking award? And this is a democracy. It's voted by your peer, the other brothers. But I won brother of the year that year. I was not happy with that. And I pulled the Michael Jordan. The next year, whoo! I went crazy and I won that fucking award, dude. Brother of the year. But yeah, so now this thing I got slighted not
Damn, I fucked up.
It pissed me. This is a different slight, but it like you know how like things build up and it sparked. There was an incident happened at a restaurant. I was eating by myself, and I felt like it was. I know San Diego borders like KKK communities, but I felt like either service was real. I never complain about service. It was really bad, or I felt like they were racist. And it really fucking pissed me off. Damn. But I was looking at Yelp, and some of them, bad service. But, man, I mean, it's a buildup. I'll tell you one incident. I ordered a Diet Pepsi. Didn't get it. 80% done with my meal. The busboy comes. I was like, oh, I also ordered a Diet Pepsi. Can I get it? He's like, yeah, talk to the waitress. I was like, why don't you just go get the fucking waitress? That was... And I was just like, and I was like, you know what? Like, I usually don't do this. I was like, when the waitress came, I was like, I need to talk to your manager. And I was like,
dang.
And she was like, she's like, would you come back here again? Like, I'll take care of you. I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. So I don't know if it was bad service, but that was part of that had nothing to do with the slight Michael Jordan, but that kind of like
aggroed your.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was like, fuck. I usually don't complain, man. I was just like, it takes a lot. I was like, fuck.
That happened to me just on this side story incident. That happened to me once. I was eating sushi trying to just get a water. And I didn't get a water till they got me the bill. And after I asked like 5 times. And I'm always like, I'll leave even like a little bit of a tip. Even if it's bad service. I was like, I'm out. Fuck off. Like, piss off. I'm out of here.
I left zero.
Give me my money back.
Yeah, negative.
And it was even just negative. It was just water. I'm like, you could have just given me tap water. I don't care what you
negative $10.
I was like, yeah, I'll bring it. Here's your wasabi. Here's your food. Can I walk?
Something similar happened to me like that. I didn't ask 5 times. I asked 3 times. Fourth time, I just got up, went to the back, poured myself a fucking cup. What are you doing? I was like, dude, I asked for fucking water 3 fucking times. I just got my water myself. I was like, fuck, man.
I've never had this offer. this happened to me. I've had like bad service, but like I've just dealt with it.
Yeah, I've had bad service where it's like different things with the food, but when it comes to just that,
No, it
gets under my skin.
It was little things. It was like, oh, there's gonna be a big party over there. Can you move over there? Okay, I'll do it. I was like, yeah. She sits someone where I moved, a solo person. So I was like,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, that's dumb.
Eh?
Yeah,
I've never had these problems. Like
Or-
the worst has been
places.
Yeah, the worst has been like the water won't come for like the second like attempt, whatever. But I've never had this problem.
Yeah, I'll talk about if the thing does happen. But I'm on my Michael Jordan grind. It's gonna take some time to like build up, but or to set up my stream. But I am a man on a fucking mission, dude. We'll see. I mean, I may fail. It could happen because the algorithm sucks. But at least I'm gonna grind on YouTube. I'm gonna fucking grind the fuck out of YouTube and TikTok.
catch him on Grindr. No, I'm kidding.
That's fine.
Yeah, you posted a couple of new ones on TikTok.
Yeah.
Some good ones. Okay, I think. Was there anything else to add to TwitchCon?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be going back because it's just the information is. I mean, if I get bigger, maybe.
But like, how is it different for you than because you like to continuously go to Twitch LA events,
Right. Yeah, Twitch LA is worse. Shit.
Do you see this differently than Twitch LA, or do you see it as similar in terms of like what you go for, what you get out of it, what it is?
It's the same, but damn, not everyone. I feel like that. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but like that panel I went to, the mentoring, I feel like all those guys are gonna quit. Like I honestly
Short term.
Yeah. Well, 5 years. I've been doing this for 5 years. It was funny because there was an older gentleman. He's like, I'm the oldest guy in the room. And he's like, I can only see one person older than me. Me, I'm like the monkey, like looking at the stuff. He's like, is he talking about me? Because there's another guy that looked old. I was like, he's like, I'm not going to point him out, but there's another person I think is as old as me. I was like, yeah, a lot of people are younger too.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people, majority of TwitchCon people went to meet streamers.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids.
They want to meet their favorites. Yeah.
Looking for Dream. Yeah. I was slighted and I don't forget.
Okay.
I'm on my Michael Jordan grind, dude. Holy shit. And also a big thing is like sometimes I'll stream when I'm tired. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Because you got to put your 100% in. Like, she tired, dude.
She's streaming all the time.
Shit. Yeah, it's hard, man. The people who I feel, man, the people who do it full time and don't realize that it's a fucking godsend. I'm just like, damn, you guys don't know, man. Working a job that sucks the soul out of you, like, you guys don't know how lucky you are. Like, that fucking sucks the soul out of me.
Would you say if you were to, like, the panels you went to were networking and learning, what, and this can be the last question, what kind of panels or information seminars or just more engaging would you want to see that they didn't have?
You're married that you didn't even see.
Yeah, if there's something that you're like, I didn't see this, this would have been a cool thing to learn, or learn about.
I would want more sessions with partners, just picking their brain and
Okay.
asking questions.
There wasn't any like speed dating type thing,
No.
because I've heard some places do this for various, like for other professions, where they just sit down professionals at like seats and you get like 5 minutes with them and you just like a speed dating thing, but
yeah.
you just go around. I feel like that could be a cool thing. In addition to like just lounges where it's just like, hey, everyone just mingle, to get to know each other, chat about, or like how you had where it's a table kind of thing. Yeah. I feel like it's weird because on one hand, for those that are considering this in a serious way, it's almost like a work conference where you're trying to go learn. You're trying, like, everything you get out of like any kind of business based conference. You're just going, food. They have food. They have these panels. They have a keynote. But on the other side, because it's Twitch and it's games, it's fun. So like it skates that line of like trying to be, come meet your favorite streamer, do all this fun stuff, but like, oh shit, we're supposed to help the people that are on our platform that are trying to trying to make a living on the platform, B, doing it on the side in attempts to it, or C, like on the platform full time and like struggling to like find growth, whatever. Like I feel like they're just like, you're kind of in, it's the impression I get is they don't look at them as the priority. They just look at who's the viewer, step right up. Like, you want to get stepped on? Right there. Like, give us your money. Like that kind of seems like the priority.
I feel like I'm at a point where, damn, my first year of stream was excellent. Like YouTube gaming before all the fucking, it was fucking popping. And I honestly thought I could do this full time. Like the way it was growing, but then there's no growth anymore in streaming. So I'm thinking maybe, you know what, give it one more year and just do YouTube full time. I mean TikToks, but there's no fucking growth in Twitch. Twitch is, the logarithm sucks.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't understand. I'm entertaining on YouTube, but no one can discover me on Twitch. I feel like I'm entertaining on Twitch. Well, maybe not anymore. Maybe my first year. I'm dead now. Shit. I'm not as energetic and.
This is the thing I was going to say. I wish they would add this. I was thinking about it when you were talking about one of the other items. I wish, you guys know, like at comic conventions, there's always a area for comic book artists to get their work looked at by professionals and get feedback. That's a space. It's not a big space, but I remember when that was a thing where it's like, if you want to be an up-and-coming comic artist or writer or something, go here, pitch your work. You might be in the lost among, but at least you'll get feedback. I feel like they should have a similar thing for streamers.
They should
go to this area, whatever the weight or staffing might be. It should be worked on over time, but they should at least start it where they're like, let's look at your channel, and they have someone, either a staff or someone that, like you said, like a partner, going over with you, like, okay, let's see,
But they should have. Do you know who Charleston White is?
No.
They should have someone like Charleston White where he's fucking blunt. Like, listen, you're not funny, dude. Like
Well,
you're not entertaining. Ooh.
or your work isn't showing it. Like, if you are,
I already know mine. Is like, see, I watched 5 minutes of stream. And you haven't talked yet. Like, fuck. Ooh.
Yeah, something like I feel like some sort of just blunt or basic metrics. They'd be like, look, these are quantifiable areas that you need to grow in or you need to work on because they are holding you back or something. Or this is where you're really push this more. Why aren't you doing this? Like, I don't know. That'd be cool.
I'm a firm believer you have to stand out. Like,
yeah,
and you can't play a saturated game.
How many people are out there
I
on
know.
all the things now? There's no.
I'm taking my shirt off, wearing a luchador costume. Fuck it, dude.
But I agree. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the game that you have to stand out with. Like, you'd have to stand out with like what you do, like how loud you are, with like personality wise, like having a character. And I think that's how I
could get in trouble for this. I'm just gonna have a loop of Amaranth in the corner, but it's gonna be me too. I could get in trouble for it.
Just have like,
and the title of the stream should be called Amaranth and Me Too, but no spaces.
more and like no.
That's one way. I think the other way is don't compare yourself to like a ninja or a Dr. Disrespect. Start small. Be like, okay, am I looking at my community? Am I looking at, and when you're thinking community, are you thinking your game? Are you thinking your just community of friends? Are you thinking your region, like geographically? Are you thinking what, like something about that, like, and then use that as like like your small pond. Like one of our friends, Tal Cape Brigade, he started by just being like, I'm gonna just start doing the art that I always do, and just have my friend, they can watch me on my stream and talk to me, and like
he's a good viewage.
Yeah, we were just checking it out, and it's had growth. Granted, I think it's still maybe just past a year for him, but I think he's been doing something where he at least started with that, looking at that more recently, and grown from there. I think others like yourself and Beetle and a few others will also use the games that you're looking at as like a community, but also use, when you're not doing those varieties, when you're doing more variety stuff, you use your region and your just community of friends that you've cultivated, and then you just build. Or you can just do what I think Peter Versus does to a degree. I don't know how much he does, but he's in like 4 or 5 different Discords active, and he gets like recognized. So then when he talks about him streaming, people are like, oh hey, let's check out our friend.
I miss his streams.
I haven't.
Ghost Peter. Where's Ghost Peter?
He's hasn't come back yet, or has he just been more sporadic?
I think he has like
he's got
personal stuff. Yeah.
But there's like different ways you can go at it.
Yeah.
Finding your way to stand out in that, I think, is thing. It's not like the uniform, like just put it.
Don't play an oversaturated game. I think that is a big no-no.
Hard mode.
Yeah, variety streaming's hard mode. I knew that. I knew it. But also playing one game over and over, building a community and switching, that's hard too. That could happen too. So, yeah. Anyone that wants to get into streaming, my answer is don't.
Don't.
Build a community first. TikTok.
Or YouTube.
Oh, stream. Do other things and content before you go into streaming?
Or do it concurrently, but just know that the growth will be slow.
I know you mentioned it, but I find it hard to like grow something like on YouTube, like grow a community and have that community all move over to watch you on Twitch. Normally what you do is you get big where people like in general know you. And then when you go into Twitch, some people that are on Twitch that know you will start watching you and stuff.
Well, I made a big mistake by not telling people that I switched, and I told them too late, and I didn't have a Discord.
Communication.
Yeah. And I've made a couple posts saying that I moved to Twitch, but it was like a little too late. So that's a mistake on me. But Discord. Good.
Good element.
Okay. My community, they just make fun of me. They make fun of me all the time.
They make fun of you and they play Wordle.
Yeah. That's the most active part of it. 2 people.
Is that a metric that anyone ever looks at? Is your Discord activity?
Can you even keep track of it?
I don't know. That was my next question.
Yeah.
I wonder, is that important? Because I feel like that's community engagement. It's where is your community?
I think it is important, but I don't know if there's a way to measure it. Like if there's like a
active users.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is like when you go into like the channel and you look at all the users, you can see who are active
at that
not
time.
necessarily inside that Discord, but that are on Discord.
But I mean, like active, not in that sense. I mean it in the sense of your channels have this many individual contributors to posting.
I wonder if
and how frequent that like metrics.
Yeah, I wonder if that metric you can see.
I did a character for like 1 day. Stopped. But this VTuber thing, I'm going to have to play myself, and I'm going to play the girl voice. I'm going to use voice mod, which is a cool tool that doesn't use filters. It actually uses AI, so you actually sound like
I think I saw Summit. Yeah, Summit try it with like a different one, and it like he's talking and it's converting it to like a different voice. Like you can tell it's not his voice.
Yes.
It's just
It does a really good job.
it's just like AI generated voice,
Hey,
but
boys, where
what
we
he's
dropping?
saying.
Oh my god. Oh. So I'm gonna have to play the female character, and
But like that's one way to stand out.
I'm gonna have conversations with myself.
That's one way to stand out.
But the female character will not be talking too much because she's shy. So
Danielle.
Daniela, yes,
All right,
where
so
we
move
dropping,
on.
boys. Oh, do you have a Discord?
Yeah, do you want to go to the
Yeah,
topic?
let's do it. So for mine, it's Google Stadia. So it came out November 2019,
Yeah.
and it's going away middle of January 2023. And I want to know what went wrong. Why is it going under? But I mean, I'll start it out. I
Okay.
think that it was, even though there isn't that many like streaming services, I still think it's a saturated thing because one is already like, it was enough. And then having two is like close to too much. Three is just too many. So we have Luna, which is the Amazon streaming service. We have what else do we have? I think there's another one. Well, there's Google, Microsoft, like the Gold Pass stuff. We have I guess Nintendo's doing like their retro stuff.
It's not streaming though.
What is it? Oh, you download the game, but it's still like it's just temporary. Like it's
Okay, wait. What do you? I feel you're casting a broad net. Are you talking about like owning it? Like what Stadia did was any device you're using, you can stream a game to.
right.
Nintendo's not doing any of that.
Right, but they still do a method of you download like the old school game and you can only play it while you have the service.
That's, I mean,
But-
that's like PlayStation Plus. Those have existed.
Well, they haven't existed until recently. Like
No,
it's a broader thing, but it's still within the gaming space.
I wouldn't. I feel like that's. I think that changes the conversation to a much like you're just talking about digital games.
Okay, then let's scratch the streaming stuff.
Even though
I think
that isn't streaming though.
well,
That's a digital game.
right, but it's so they don't have a method to like stream the game, so they have you download it, but it's still temporary in the sense of like it's a subscription thing. Like the online the Google Nintendo has the online play that you pay for and it gives you that service. But once you cancel that subscription, that service is also gone. It's just not streaming, but it is a similar service of like you temporarily get it while you're paying for it.
Okay.
But we'll scratch that for now. So we have the gold. Is it called Gold Pass for Microsoft?
No, it's just Microsoft's
Game Pass.
play anywhere. Yeah, no, Game Pass is. It's like it was xCloud.
Yeah.
It went to something else.
Okay. Is that a
But it's
streaming
not,
thing? Is it
They have
download?
a streaming thing, yeah.
Okay.
Where it can be done on your phone.
On
It's not
PlayStation?
Game Pass.
Okay,
Game
okay.
Pass is the serve. This is why I'm saying it gets confusing because Game Pass is a online service that, like Netflix, you pay for. You have access to a library of games. You can download them.
Mm-hmm.
You can play them cloud. Their thing where you can play off of a phone, off of a computer, off of
Then
your
I
Xbox
think it's
is the cloud thing.
But it's still called like Game Pass PC or something like that.
Yeah, it's just game. But no.
No?
Game Pass is the game service like Netflix.
Yeah.
There's another thing called just cloud, like
I think it's called Game Pass PC. Like it's the PC version of Game Pass, and you can like stream
the
games.
PC version of Game Pass just gives you access onto the PC games.
Yeah. But
That's it.
is not streaming at all.
You can stream that's what I'm saying. This is
So because it offers burst services, you think it's gonna
it's just Xbox Cloud Gaming.
okay? So
That is
Xbox-
separate from the PC console thing.
So we
That
have
is, that
X-
is a game service.
So Xbox has Xbox Cloud service. We have Luna, which is the Amazon, and then Google Stadia. And those are the three that I can think of right now. Can you think of any more?
I mean, there was GeForce Now,
GeForce Now.
Sony PlayStation Now, which I think is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It turned into the
Premium?
subscription plus
one of the tiers of it.
the plus and premium.
Shadow Tech is another.
Oh
one.
yeah, that's a big one.
There was another one. What is it called?
But what I'm saying is, like, there's so many services that allow like streaming like this, but each one has like rights to certain games. Some of them might have multiple games, like multiple games will be available on different services, but a lot of it is just like, if I want to play a certain game, I have to be subscribed to one specific person. And Google Stadia, I don't think had much of that. Every game that they had was already available somewhere else.
Well, some of them just had. If you owned a game, you can stream it wherever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just allowing you the ability to stream the game as your own. Their whole marketing setup plan for Stadia was you can own a game somewhere else, but if you want it to work on Stadia, you have to buy the Stadia version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you have to buy a game twice essentially to use it, or
if
just buy
you
it
already own it.
if you already own it. But if you want it here, it would only be on here. It wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
go anywhere else. So it kind of just hold you up versus giving you the flexibility where I feel like, let's use, for instance, Xbox, the cloud gaming.
Mm-hmm.
If you owned it, you can use the cloud gaming on any of your devices,
Yeah.
whether it be your console, your PC, your phone, your computer.
Mm-hmm.
You could use it however you want, wherever you want. You weren't confined to one version of it or something.
Yeah.
So I think the ultimate failure of Stadia was not, in my opinion, wasn't the saturation of services. It was their poorly structured service.
Yeah. So like, you'd have to buy the game, and then
you had to pay a membership fee for the service.
and was it only on PC?
No, what?
Like it like what I meant is that you can only stream on PC, or could you stream mobile too?
You could mobile.
Okay. It just wasn't on console because there was no console for it.
Correct.
Okay. But like,
Pretty much anything that had Chrome, anything that could run
Yeah.
Google Chrome,
that's right.
could do Stadia.
That's right. But yeah, I think the reason why it failed was because, well, I was gonna mention that it's the variety of games. There wasn't that many.
That further convoluted it
Yeah.
because everyone started getting into the game and was trying to be like, well, we are going to own the rights to these games,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one, and then
Destiny was a big one, right? Because you'd have to buy it all over again, pretty much. Because like most people already had it. I had it, and then if you wanted to play it on Google Stadia.
Well, it wasn't a game-specific thing. It was just anything that was on Stadia was you had
Yeah.
to buy the Stadia version.
But one of the biggest issues was was Destiny, was because like, they were promoting that they were going to get Destiny, and you'd have to like buy it all over again, and then it was exclusively only on Google. When you played it online, it was only the people on Google Stadia that you could play online with. It wasn't
That's even
cross-platform.
further,
Yeah.
ruins the structure.
Yeah, so it was tough. I'm wondering if they were waiting to see if they could like release it for everything. Well, what I meant is like open it up the multiplayer wise, but for what I remember it was exclusive to the Google Stadia online only.
Yeah, it was like their own space.
Yeah.
Jang, what do you think?
For me, I would only pick it up if there was a really great game. And it could just be one game.
And it had to be exclusive to them?
Exclusive. I will pick up a console for one great game. That's why, I want to be a partner for Microsoft, but there isn't that one great game from Microsoft yet for me.
Yeah. And even if there is a great game, it's available on PC. For me.
Sure, I would still pick up the console. I really don't like playing PC games. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys ever realized that.
Yeah,
I
me too.
That's why a lot of indie games, I would rather prefer, I want it on Switch. I would rather not play it Certain games like first-person shooters, maybe mouse and keyboard, but I just don't. I don't
If
know.
they made a Steam Deck,
if I were
that
to
was
connect
more
a controller into a PC, I just don't. I don't know. Like,
would if you had like a just is it the fact the portability of the Switch?
I
I
think
just don't like playing on a PC.
Well,
No, what I mean by that is like a Steam Deck is PC, but it's like a Switch.
Mhm.
So if there was a version of the Steam Deck that was appealing to you, does that just cut that barrier for you? Or is it still the nuances?
Yes.
I think what I liked is the accessibility that is like the Switch brings versus what PC does. So like even if I had a portable PC, if I uninstall files, there's still like some versions of those files that stay there, and over time it just convolutes everything. Where if with the Switch, at least from what I know of, is if I delete a game, it deletes everything off of every digital file of that game in the Switch. But if I do it on like the Steam Deck.
It keeps the save.
Right. Well, those are two things, but they're very easy to find versus like if I go on Steam, like Steam Deck, and I delete something, I'm assuming like the file, the folder stays there with nothing there, but like over time, all those folders stay there. So you could go in there and delete it, but it's not made super obvious for you to do that.
Okay.
I do like the mods for PC. So for Halloween, I was supposed to play Resident Evil 2, and Mr. X was going to be Dr. Disrespect skin, but
Oh,
and then he
yeah.
goes, "Hey, Raul," like when he comes closer, but we're not doing that. I
Well-
feel like my channel's not big enough for something like that, so I'm gonna do a unsaturated game.
Do you ever? Okay. The guy that was running Stadia. I don't know if you guys know Phil Harrison.
I don't know.
That name sounds familiar. I know
So-
Jade Raymond's part of the team too.
Phil Harrison was the lead kind of guy in charge of kind of like not the Reggie, but like the guy in charge of making Stadia. And they were saying he's comes from gaming background. His track record is PS3 launch.
Okay.
Do you guys remember PS3 launch?
Yeah.
He came from Xbox One launch.
Okay.
You guys remember Xbox One launch?
Yeah.
And Stadia launch.
Okay.
All three, not the best. So I would say there's another trend.
Blame leadership, but
Well-
shit doesn't go uphill; it goes downhill.
Well, yeah, the leadership takes the direction, and like Luna being like some of these other ones that we're hearing about, the ones that aren't doing as well, I would say come from non-gaming background. The leadership and the companies themselves.
Yeah.
I think knowledge of the gaming world and how it works and how understanding like your audience, your consumer base, makes a difference in how successful a platform is. If Amazon's trying to do it, like various levels of success with various things that they've been doing, but they've been trying to get into gaming both with that, with New World, with some other stuff.
Yeah.
And there was another game I think that was supposed to come out from them. I don't remember what. Before the MMO, I thought there was something else. Maybe
I know Blizzard had like a new MMO in the works, but then they canceled that too.
no, but Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon, I thought they had another game besides New World Order. Anyway, I feel like the companies that are like, there's money here, let's get into it, and then that's their main motive, don't succeed like long term.
But
Xbox is so far the only one that has been consistent, I think, in that vein of the cloud streaming, because I feel like they at least give they have an understanding of what people are concerned about in at least some capacity. They're like, I want to take my games anywhere.
yeah.
I want backwards compatibility. I want all these things. They've been addressing those under the current leadership, and then they went with this cloud gaming and like, we don't want to. If you don't want an Xbox, you don't have to own an Xbox to play Xbox games. If you want cloud service games like that, like whatever, like I feel like they're in tune with that enough to make it successful to whatever they're hoping to do.
But then they also come from a background, Microsoft is specifically from a background of like having all these games already. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I mean.
Xbox.
That they have history in games.
So-
That's all. That's what these other places come like. We want to get into it. We have no history. We have no background. We have
Yeah.
no experience. Like they're just trying to cultivate it by just buying things.
Yeah.
Donkey? I was kidding.
And if anything,
I'm gonna start vetting game studios as
I don't know how well Luna is doing, but it seems like it's going well so far because
can't speak to it.
because it's a subscription that you pay for and they give you the games like the temporarily the ones that are available, and they constantly switch out. You know, some will switch out, get removed, and then get replaced with the newer games. But so far that seems like a good way. You could just pay the subscription once and have these games for a month or so.
I don't know how well they're doing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how well,
I don't know anything about it.
but obviously Stadia
Failed.
in the
The other thing is Google's track record for
games.
like forget games, forget Phil Harrison. Their track record for apps. How long they'll be like, we're using Google Hangouts as our texting app.
Yeah,
Google Hangouts is done. We're moving to this other texting app.
where
We're using this inbox. We're changing to inbox. We're changing back to. They don't like to
Yeah.
just sit with one. They combine.
same thing
they
with like
just-
Google Music.
All of it.
Yeah, that's gone too.
They just change it all the time. The only thing that I'm surprised hasn't changed yet or been absorbed or divided is YouTube. And I think even then they kind of did when they did like YouTube gaming and YouTube music as separate like
If
things.
anything, because YouTube was its own thing and then it got acquired by Google. So just what Google's added onto YouTube is being like removed essentially or being changed. But
I think
Yeah.
YouTube's making good moves. Their announcements have been really
Yeah, I
spec-
just the apps like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, Google's touching something. don't expect commitment. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing I feel like because they're just like we're bigger than any app. Our apps are just like playgrounds.
So you heard it here first. Anything from Kurosh, anything that Google does for apps, don't invest in it. Just it's a no.
I liked Hangouts. Hangouts was good.
But no one liked it.
They didn't like it.
That went away. Just like this topic.
Transition. We're gonna end things off with a spicy meatball. The Mario movie trailer dropped. We heard the voice.
Yes, it did.
The voice heard around the world.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
It's a little weird, his voice and his look, but overall it's acceptable. Cause like it looks like it's a new style, you know, and it's still similar, very very similar to the Mario that we know. It's not exactly the same, you know, but it's still pretty good. It's not like having to revamp it like Sonic was.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Visually,
Yeah.
maybe they should do it with voice work.
And honestly, as a video, he kind of does look like him. You wouldn't like you have to like really know him to be like he's a little bit different. He's getting a little bit different there.
Have you heard the controversy?
What is
they
it?
They did a screenshot of the poster. The poster is his back
Mhm.
looking at Mushroom Kingdom. There's no ass. It's like inverted ass. And they're like, look at Mario and Odyssey, and it's like
You see his
plump,
nipples,
thick ass.
pink nipples. He's a pinky.
What do you think, Jang?
See, I wanted it in Italian voice, but damn, did they not do that because it might be portrayed as racist or stereotypical or?
Maybe. I think there was a cut somewhere on Twitter where it was like Mario, the movie trailer in 5 other languages, and people were like, "Man, I might watch this in French. This looks."
Damn.
You mean even? It doesn't have to be Italian, but a New York accent. I don't know. I just always
Someone cut in
Yeah.
the audio for an AI that sounded like Mario, like what we think Mario
The
sounds
game.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Italian accent, and I mean it went well, but like
But how would be like?
yeah,
Maybe
like
they're worried of how
want
that's.
that Brooklyn. Hey, Koopa, what the fuck?
I'm walking.
What the fuck?
yeah, but like I think in today's like woke culture, you can't really do it much, so they probably played it safe. Use Chris Pratt.
Chris.
I looked at the directors. They've done Teen Titans. I seen clips. I've never seen the show, and I mean, I think they're in good hands. Like
The show
might
does
not-
well. The show's
It
still
might
going.
not be bad. They're like most video game movies.
I think
They've gotten better.
Yes, the recent ones have gotten better.
I think it's going to be a good Mario film. Although I would like to have a Mario 2, the original live action, but we can't have all
You
that.
can't have all things. There, you were right. There is a longer version show. It was a sizzle reel at the end because
Yeah.
it showed Luigi running from a bunch
Yeah.
of Koopas. I liked everything but Mario's voice. That was like the only thing that like bothered me.
So have you heard Luigi's voice?
I mean, you don't. Hear.
You want to hear? No, I'm just kidding. No, because it's.
I heard someone cut Charlie Day's voice from other things into the trailer.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that one has Charlie Day's voice, but like as the voice, not cut in or anything.
So I still want to hear Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong. But Bowser was great. I love for me, that very beginning with Bowser and then the penguins set the tone of what the vibe of this will be. Part scary, ominous, part funny.
Yeah.
Like, it hit it right there. I want more of whatever that's going to be. Every time I feel like they're going to cut to Bowser doing stuff or his group doing stuff, the Koopa Troopas, I feel like that's going to be the fun. I don't know how much I feel like the way the music hit, this is speculation, but I feel like the way the music hit with Mario, be like, what is it? It was like childlike in a way, like, we're going to inspire people. I'm like, Mario, I don't know. He didn't inspire. I don't think he inspired a nation. He saved a princess.
I mean, this is going to be a kid's movie.
Yeah.
First of all.
But I'm just saying, for my enjoyment, it's going to be the Bowser stuff. It's going to be the Luigi. It's literally going to be everyone around Mario. Which is still good. I think it'll do well with kids. I think it'll get parents in because parents grew up with this. Like, our generation is slowly becoming the middle class, the middle aged. Like, we're the adults that grew up with this stuff, and we're going to show our kids, and they're going to grow up with their version of this stuff. Same with like Pokemon and everything. It's like, I grew up with it. Now you see a whole new generation of kids be like, this is my first Pokemon. You're like,
yeah, but with the penguins in the beginning.
First gen.
But with the penguins in the beginning where they throw the snowballs, and then like after a little bit of throwing, he like stops the king penguin, and he like tells him, he's like, that's
a bit of a taste.
Yeah, a bit of a taste of of our medicine, and Koopa wasn't having it, or Bowser.
King Koopa. What other, if because this is in partnership with I think Illumination Studios, who's done work on Despicable Me series. What other, if Nintendo were to continue down the animation route for other properties that they own for feature films, what properties would you want to see?
If they
get us maybe not the same tone because different properties, but
if they keep it similar art style, like the graphic wise, I'd like Zelda.
Okay.
Or Link, essentially. I'd like to see that. Breath of the Wild form.
Amiibo.
Oh.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was an amiibo.
That was a statue.
Speculation is when Breath of the Wild came out, the statue that they used became the amiibo design. So they're saying that's going to be the amiibo design.
Speculation.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any property you'd like to see?
I think this is a gateway to the Smash universe. At the very end, we're going to see... Because Donkey Kong's in it. We'll see Sonic, maybe.
At the end, like, you just see a portal and then, like, 3, like, other characters come out.
I want to see a ring portal, and then you see Knuckles, maybe. And then, because I think in one of the last ones, he was in a mushroom kingdom of his own. And he'll be like, wait, is this the right one? And then Toad runs in and was like, ah! Funny moment. Idris Elba as and Toad.
But another property... I mean, since it's popular in Japan, Splatoon, I don't know.
Splatoon would be cool. It'd be different. I feel like a safe, like kid option.
Animal Crossing. Easy.
Okay.
You're like some guy that bloke that like works 9 to 5, and you turn into a fucking
Villager?
Animal Crossing villager. What the? It's like, welcome to the island.
Isabel's like your guide through the
Yeah,
thing.
Animal Crossing, easy.
That'd be a good one. I was gonna go Kirby. I think that's another
That's true.
easy, like kid friendly.
Have there been any Kirby animations or cartoons?
Yeah, it's like on Kids WB all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
around the same time, like there was always the Sonic cartoons on
Yeah.
TV. Kirby also had like his own show. Ones that I think would be cool. I think Splatoon would be a wild one. I think
Metroid?
that'd be cool. That'd be different. I feel like the thing that it's weird is I feel like they'd want to do some comedic elements. And I
Yeah.
don't see that working. I'd rather they just, if that's the only way they can do it, I don't want them to do it.
What about
Donkey Kong would be cool.
what about never mind, that's not Nintendo.
You were gonna say
Mickey Mouse RPG.
Kingdom Hearts. To make a Kingdom Hearts movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Yeah, I'm curious. Comes out I think next year. So
But I think it's gonna be really good.
yeah.
I think we're gonna be surprised by it, and they might change the Mario.
I don't know.
They might update his just the graphics to like the more well known one that we
I
know.
just want to see the nipples.
No
You
nipples.
heard it here first.
Pink.
Clip
No
it.
nipples.
Pinky.
Never.
If they make a big moment where he uses a power up and it's only one power up, what power up do you think he would use?
Flower power.
I think it would be flower power because that's the most like popular one because it's like the most readily available one. But I would want to see the raccoon or whatever the hell.
Tanuki?
Tanuki, yeah,
Tanuki.
I think we're
with the cape.
You're saying flowers more OG? I think there's the most OG. Just look
Star power.
The boomerang.
Star power would be good. Mushroom.
Oh yeah. I mean,
That's power up.
I guess, but
What
like,
if it turned into a kaiju film? They used a big mushroom. Koopa uses the big mushroom. It's like,
so you think
Mario,
this is his kid form, and then he transforms
No, I think
into
they'll
the
just
more,
have a normal form, and then he gets into large form,
Mm.
and
What
that's
if-
how he fights Bowser.
what if
But
the
I think
large
star
form-
power is. I think that's next.
kaiju film. The mega mushroom.
I hope if they do star power, if they like rechange the song to be a little bit cooler, like a little slower, but more like guitar and like drums and
It'd
stuff.
be like a music action scene.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun.
but I think it'll be like dun 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 dun, dun but like just more vibrant,
Okay.
more
That'd be cool.
bass.
Yeah, I'd like to see renditions of the original music.
Yeah,
Like dun 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 dun. Cool.
that's true.
That's
I
my
hope.
topic.
I think that one's gonna show up.
Yeah,
And
I
so-
feel like the way they were showing the various Koopa Troopers, I was freeze framing it earlier for myself. They had one, he had the blue shell, and he was in the front row with an eye patch. You're like, oh shit, this guy's a badass. But like when the snowball hit the guy next to him, he takes the eye patch off and he's like, what the fuck?
He has to double check.
So I think, well, I'm like, I think they're like faking how tough they are.
yeah.
And I'm like,
You know, be an epic scene is the scene where you're on a bridge and the fish.
That's true. The fish chases the shit out of you.
yeah,
The giant one.
And the guy fucked Latiku.
yeah.
The guy who's floating in the cloud.
I want the
Strapping his
cameraman
nose. Yeah, that one's cool.
to start the movie.
That'd
Like
be-
how Mario 64.
I think I was
Just
gonna
nods
say
to
I think that is a good way to start the film, or like either way, like to show like in the distance, like we see a guy in a cloud, and then he has a camera, and then he like moves around, and then we cut to the shot where it's his shot, and like we can, and then that's how the movie begins. Like, you know, these are all the cameramen kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. Be cool. All right, cool. That's my topic.
Good.
That's
topic.
that's all three of our topics.
Yeah.
Guys, where can people find you?
They can find me at Cold Marmalade, all social media.
I'm in my Michael Jordan era.
Mm.
Just watch. At the Last Bosses. Everywhere. We back. Not banned.
Unbanned. He beat Twitter. Twitter's been tweeted. You can find me at Kucher Prime. You can find us all at the Weekly DLC. This has been episode 291. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, we'll
DLC.
You later.